Hey, this is Thomas. It's definitely been a while. Lots of things had happened this year, but hey, I'm back, so let's get started. I'm sure we all heard the term financial freedom. Everybody wants to reach to their financial goals. Nobody sets out to work their entire life and not be able to buy the things they want, take the holidays to their favorite destination, or be able to sit back and relax and not feel stressed about paying the bills. We must all read the books, listen to the podcast, done the seminar, but most of us still aren't on the road to becoming financial free. And are we even close? And why is that? So in this video, I'm going to show you 8 reasons why most people are failing at becoming financial free. We'll explore the reasons and hopefully give you a few tips on how to start becoming financial free faster. The first one I'm going to talk about is lack of direction in clear financial goals. Without a clear vision of financial goal, you can easily get lost on your journey to financial success. A lot of people's financial goal is to become rich, but becoming rich is not really a goal. Only very few people want to be rich just to be rich. You have to remember is what being rich gets you: a nice home, time to travel the world, or the respect from others. There are lots of reasons you want to be rich and each person's motivation is different. So what does rich means to you? Start by visualizing what you want to do with a lot of money. Would you like to buy a Lamborghini, a Porsche, or Rolls-Royce? Or would you like to buy a summer home? You have to get excited about these goals, otherwise you won't be motivated to achieve them. Then make sure your goals are clear and set a realistic time frame to achieve them. Like, I want to save $50,000 in the next 5 years so that I can get a place with 2 bedrooms. Again, be specific about it and establish financial mileposts. From there, you can work on your ways to reach them. This helps you make that commitment and plan your course of action accordingly. The second reason is a big one. It's having an incorrect belief about money. Whether it is money, life, health, or whatsoever, the result is the same. You have to start with the thoughts in your head. And to do that, you have to become rich in your mind first. A common roadblock is that you have an unconscious belief that you don't deserve that money. There are basically 2 beliefs about money: positive and negative. I remember back in the days, my grandparents always say, thinking about money is evil. As a result, when I was little, I'm hesitated or feel embarrassed when I talk about money. But money is just a tool. There's no good or evil. It depends on the user. So your belief about money is positive when you have an abundance mentality. An abundance mentality is believing that there's enough prosperity for everyone. You can go out and get more money whenever you need it. You're not limited by your situation. And on the other hand, your belief about money is negative when you have a scarcity mentality. A scarcity mentality is when you believe there's not enough wealth for everyone. This is when you're always thinking of how you cannot afford something rather than focus on how to get it. You think you can never afford that house? Chances are you will never get it. So start by asking yourself how to afford it rather than complain it's impossible. Reason number 3, having fear and emotional ties with the surrounding money. Similar to what I just told in my childhood, money is scary. It's natural to be worried about not having enough of it. This is especially true if you or your parents had money troubles in the past. It's perfectly natural to be scared of not having enough for retirement or to pay the bills. It's a copying mechanism drilled into by evolution. Your brain is simply informing you about the dangers associated with lack of money. And especially with today's social media tactics, it's all about eyeball catching. Unfortunately, many would rather go about their lives without having to confront the issue of money. The way to combat this fear is look at the facts. Oftentimes, the fear is unfounded, or if it is founded, then you need to figure out a logical action plan for you to take and then do it. A lot of people just do nothing and let the problem mount. You shouldn't let the fear of money paralyze you. Instead, use it to motivate you. Let the fear push you forward to eliminate the fear through the financial independence. Financial freedom is how you put an end to the fear it emotionally ties with you and the money. It's a long process, but if you can achieve this, then you will find yourself happier and less stressed. when you learn to stop worrying about the money, the fear goes away. One simple way to do this: don't look at the phone when you wake up. The social media is meant to entertain you, not to control your life. The next is about peer pressure. Peer pressure may seem strange on the surface, but it's definitely a factor when you make your financial decisions. There may be moments when you feel the need to spend the money on expensive things and activities just to keep up with your friends and family. And to combat this, you need to recognize what you really need, or you just fit into the tribe. It sounds like an easy thing to do, but a lot of time it's not. Lavish gifting, throwing out parties, driving a fancy car, and buying expensive stuff can fall under this category. These habits can slowly kill your finance. If you save this money and start spending it, you could build sizable wealth over the years. Number 5 is not having any backup funds for emergencies. You should allocate a small percentage of your monthly income to your saving in case something goes wrong. Most experts say you should have 3 to 6 months worth of expense saved in your emergency fund, so in case you get laid off, sick, or your business is having cash flow issue, you have the stomach for it. And to optimize that, I suggest get a pre-approved personal line of credit or a home equity line of credit so you can use that 3 to 6 months of saving and optimize it better. Yes, the interest rate is definitely a lot more compared to last year's, but it's still lower than credit cards. And compared to taking out the investment during the market downturn, the math is still okay, so you have the time to recover it from it. Next is falling too much in debt. This is so easy to get into the trap and can significantly prevent you from becoming financially free. Almost anybody can qualify for a credit card with a high limit these days, and if you're not disciplined enough, it's easy to start racking up the debts. Especially in today's world, interest rate is almost double compared to last year. Credit card companies is charging 20% on late payments. That means it takes only 4 years to double your debt. So keep your credit card spending to a minimum, or at least make sure you pay off your credit card every month if you envision financial freedom. Alright, reason number 7. The next one is sticking to one source of income. It's a sad fact in today's world, but it's very hard to get financial freedom with only one source of income. Even if you have a high-paying job like a lawyer or doctor, because in Canada, CRA can easily take half away from you. It can be possible, but for most of us, we need to find second or even first source of income. There are 2 ways to generate income: active income such as trading your own time for money, and other income that is created by other people's time and money. Notice I didn't use the word passive income, which I will explain later. Examples of sources of active income include being a freelancer on any number of websites like Upwork, Fiverr, or freelancer.com, or you can pick up a part-time job like becoming an Uber driver. Now, I know what you're gonna say. Thomas, I already work so hard, I don't want to work harder. Well, first of all, none of the great things in life achieved without hard work. And second, you need a larger capital to propel you to get into the other lanes. Meanwhile, acquired income that can be scaled is not proportional to your time and work, like creating an online course, renting out properties, or stock investment returns. I don't like to call these as passive income because you still need to be very active in order to get the train rolling, and you still need to put in your efforts to maintain it. Think of it this way: can you have a passive relationship? Can you say, honey, after we get married, I'll love you passively? It just doesn't make sense, right? And the last one on my list is not educating yourself about money. If you can understand terms like cash flow, dollar cost averaging, or leveraging, you can use this knowledge to achieve your goals of becoming financially free. Making money is a skill set, and just like any other skill set, it can be learned. Understanding how to make money and keeping it is the essence of financial intelligence. You need to make a conscious effort to develop your understanding of how money comes and how money is retained. The less you know about money, the less of it you stand to make. The rich make it a priority to master money skills such as financial goal setting, budgeting, saving, investing, tax laws, and accounting. They keep on sharpening these skills of making, managing, and multiplying money, and you should do the same. In short, back in school, we know IQ is important. When we're working, we need to control our EQ. And you also know in FQ, financial quotation is very important in managing money. But lots of people don't understand we also need another Q called the legal quotation, LQ, to make sure your financial journey is secure. But I will save this for another topic. That's why don't be afraid to talk or even seek help if you have questions. Alright, that's pretty much what I have in mind today. Again, it's so nice to see you. This is Thomas, and I will see you in the next video.